Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. I'm Lulu, and yes, Twink, I did just make you have to wait an extra couple of seconds before clicking the link. Actually, I didn't. What you could have done is you could have assumed that, as it was, the thing in my clipboard was the ID of the YouTube video. And if you'd done that, then you could have just put it into a YouTube link. Hello. How's it going? We made it. It is stream time. It's an early stream. It's a very early stream. I was not expecting this slot. Why is it... No, okay. That was not BGM. That was not good. That was... We're gonna try that again. We're gonna really quickly just do this. Okay, let's put me in the middle of a song. Let's go here. This is true. It does require a lot more effort, but I didn't make you wait. You chose to wait. You decided that waiting was preferable to the effort of putting it in a live link. That's fine. You're allowed to make that decision. I didn't make it for you, though. Yeah, weird early stream today. I was intending to stream at normal time. I was intending to play the Terminal Brigade playtest, but... apparently this weekend I have no control over my time. None. I have budgeted until about 4. Right now. Then I have Sunday. That's it. The rest of my life is spoken for. That's insane. I never have my time spoken for. What do you guys do when time just gets away from you and you don't get to choose anymore? How do you solve this problem? Because I just die. I just perish. It's like, whoops. This is my life now, I guess. Chat, I was thinking about setting up a proper donation goal to fund Lulu 2.0. Because I've budgeted for when I can afford it. But if we have a donation goal for it, then it could happen sooner. Or part of it could be funded through Streem or whatever. But I don't like the idea of having, like, a donation goal on my stream. That doesn't bring me joy. I don't know what the solution here is. Walk back over to it so it's no longer away. Fuck. I wish I could walk in the time dimension. All I can do is move forward at 1 second per second. I don't have a lot of control over my individual time. How do you get that power? That sounds like a really useful power. Chat, it's so goddamn hot. You know, I was complaining about the heat. It's now worse. It's gotten worse. I didn't know that was possible. I think we hit 30 whole degrees. 30 Celsius. That's like 5 million Fahrenheit. I don't know what Fahrenheit is. 30 C to F. 86. If you can measure anything in 86, I'm upset. The second that it starts getting close to 100. I don't want to be close to 100. That's awful. I'm gonna die in real life at this point. How? How do... I don't understand how people live like this. People live in countries where the temperature is always higher than this. And then at night it gets below freezing. I can deal with the below freezing. But this bit, this is the awful bit. How are your buildings capable of withstanding that? Like, is that why American houses are made out of cardboard? Because if they're made of cardboard and they break, you can just fix them. I think that might be the solution. Oh my god, chat, I had a great dream last night. Speaking of America, I had a dream that I was at school in America, which is already not great. But the one thing that I remember most vividly about this dream is that I raised a safeguarding concern. Because I've worked in industries that have safeguarding concerns, so that's not something I'm uncommon with. Uncommon? Unfamiliar with. Uncommon. And I spoke to whichever teacher, and they said, well, we don't have anyone in charge of safeguarding here. You're gonna have to take it to Donald Trump. Because nobody in the chain of command between one random teacher and Donald Trump himself, President of the United States, is capable of dealing with a safeguarding measure in an American school. That's so funny to me. Obviously not true. But I think that says a lot about my view of America. You don't understand how hard it is. I mean, you literally do, because, you know, I've put it in chat, not chat. I've said it out loud. Twink's put it in chat for me. Had a dream where you slept in a bush because you were homeless? I have a recurring dream. It's not, like, specifically recurring, but it's a recurring theme. Hi, Michael. Yeah, so it's really early. I'm doing a busy this weekend. And I would like to stream on Saturday. But I can't stream anywhere near the normal time if I want to get everything done that I need to get done this weekend. So I have specifically this slot. Hi, Grave. How's it going? Also, that recurring dream. I have a recurring dream where I live in a place, and then that's what it is. I live with my parents, but I still, like, rent my actual home. So if I ever want to not live with my parents, I can just go back to my actual house. That's so weird. I haven't lived with anyone in, let me look at the calendar, 7 years, slightly more than 7 years. I don't want to do that shit. Why would I voluntarily live with someone when I already pay rent? That's awful. How do you guys deal with living with people? I don't think I'd live with that. I've had friends stay over, and for like up to 3 nights, that's fine. But the second that it becomes more permanent, I don't know what I do. I don't want to share a bathroom with people. I don't want to, like, I don't know. Going to bed. If you go to bed with someone else in the same room as you, how do you have a bedtime routine? Because they might be ready to go to sleep. I'm not ready to go to sleep. I take awful medication which says I'm supposed to go to sleep later than everyone else. The only recurring dream you've had is one where you're in a facility being chased by something. Damn. So, hi Hat. How's it going? I just don't know how you deal with people. Genuinely. Like, living with them. I can deal with people outside of. Playing Gears of War? I've never played a Gears of War game. Aren't they cover shooters? How do I feel about cover shooters? I don't know how I feel about cover shooters. I enjoyed Mass Effect, but I think that's because it secretly isn't a cover shooter. It's that very quickly, you get the ability to use the power of magic to dissolve people, and so it stops being a cover shooter. What are the cover shooters I played? Speaking of games you need a new game to get addicted to, Twink, have you heard about the hit new 6v6 shooter known as Mecha Break? Where you get to pilot sick mecha in objective-based gameplay, and your favorite streamer, Lulu, is a top 200 EU player? It's pretty good. It's also free. I haven't played Splitgate 1. Lulu, I got overstimulated watching your stream. Think you have a strategy, you played it yourself? That's the fault of the mech I was playing. I think if you played any other mech, you might be fine. that specifically I play the worst one. I play the one that involves an APM of about 600 and gives you arthritis the second you start playing it. The other ones are probably fine. I just haven't played them. Cold McDonald's. I think that McDonald's is the worst food cold. I don't think you can get much worse. In terms of fast food, yeah, McDonald's is the worst one. By quite a margin, by the way. I don't think it gets worse. Burger King's worse by miles? Okay, but Burger King isn't food. There are very few fast food places that I think you shouldn't ever go to for any reason. Burger King is one of them. I don't think that Burger King is edible. I've had exactly one good Burger King experience, and it was in an airport. Every other time I've eaten Burger King, it was bad. It was just bad. Worse than the McDonald's equivalent, and more expensive. I don't think it's edible. I think that they've tricked people. Your local Burger King isn't even walking its drive-in? I don't understand this. I don't understand drive-thrus. I mean, I kind of understand drive-thrus because America. But outside of America, why? You can walk. You have to take your car. Why? Hi, group. Your only experience at a Burger King was with your father after you found out he cheated on your mother. Let's fucking go. That's a better experience than eating the burger. I guarantee you, the burger tastes worse if your father is not cheating on your mother and tells you about it in the Burger King. Guaranteed. 2 awful things happened that day. One was that you found out that your father was cheating on your mother. The other one was that Burger King made you eat their food. I'll let you decide which one was worse. How do you have a good Burger King? How? That's crazy. Seem to have ended quite the conversation. I think Burger King's bad. See, I'm glad Twink agrees. Burger King is worse. Like 100%. The KFC in your town gave everyone food poisoning? Oh my god. You hear so many stories, specifically about KFC. Things that go in the fryer that shouldn't. Things that get dropped on the floor. Do you know about the Lucky Tender? So the Lucky Tender at KFC is obviously a chicken tender. If you drop a chicken tender on the floor at any point, working at KFC, you stick it back in the fryer, and then you stick it in the place, wherever you put the chicken. I forgot what it's called. That's now the Lucky Tender. Someone's gonna eat that. The rat when it sees the cat. Oh my god. I saw pigeons in my local... What's it called? Local Indian takeaway. You said that Quarter Pounder is the same cold as hot? No. I disagree. I think the Quarter Pounder is bad cold. I think that everything that comes out of McDonald's is bad. If it's cold. It's acceptable if it's warm. But never good cold. Never. Kentucky Fried Campylobacter. What's a Campylobacter? Let me Google this. Campylobacter. It's a bird one. That's good. Hate when McDonald's can be cold ice cream. Well, Twink, here's the thing. McDonald's doesn't serve ice cream. It's not ice cream. I don't know what it is. What is in a McFlurry? Let's have a look. No, I don't want Oreo McFlurry. I want regular fucking McFlurry. Normal ass plain McFlurry. Please. Okay, you can't get a normal McFlurry anymore. It has to be Oreo or Smarties. I'm gonna look at the Smarties one. So the Smarties one contains... Okay, maybe that is. That is ice cream. No way. McDonald's gives you ice cream. That's crazy. Number 1 ingredient is milk. That's insane. Hi, QB. What, you're going insane seeing this? It's early. We have early stream today. I can't control this. Twink, I have a hot take. I think that most soft drinks are better without ice. Outside of a really hot day, most drinks, I think, are better without ice. Outside of alcoholic drinks, cocktails are always better with alcohol. With alcohol, of course. With ice. Over here, they classify it as soft serve. Oh. Yeah, I know that the UK has really, really lax ice cream definitions. I think that the McDonald's shakes are not bad. I'm not gonna call them great. I think the chocolate one is bad. But I think the banana one is okay. And the vanilla one is alright too. Alcoholic drinks are better with alcohol. Group, what I actually said is cocktails are better with alcohol. And I think that there is a debate there still. I want it to be hot. Not hot, I want it to be cold. Chat, where'd the hot go? Why is it still here? Get it away. Probably because you primarily eat from 2 different McDonald's. The one over in the city makes bad Cokes. How the fuck do you make a bad Coke? How do you do this? I don't understand. That's so hard. You get the Coke. You put it in the cup. How is it bad? What do you want from me? I don't understand. I don't get it. Making it only soda water. That's not Coke then. That's soda water. The machine gives you the right amount of Coke. It's not manual. Don't know how they did it, but they ruined Coca-Cola. That's crazy. Did they take the cocaine out? Because that would ruin it. That would completely ruin it. Can't believe they did that. They ruined Coca-Cola. Just for me, as well. Wasn't for anyone else. I was the only person drinking Coca-Cola for the cocaine. And they got rid of it. It's a shame it's the only way to get cocaine. Make going great again! Oh my god, chat. What are the odds? In the hypothetical universe where a certain US president gets a bill passed that gives him a 3rd term, that he puts the cocaine back in Coca-Cola, I think the chances are greater than 50%. Put some Lulu branded cocaine on the web shop? No. Chat, if there's one thing you learned from me today, let it be that you don't do cocaine. There are many drugs, that's one of the worst ones. Because it's one that gets you really fucking addicted and then you die. Don't do cocaine. What am I gonna say? I will tell you a story about a friend of mine. I've never tried cocaine. I haven't tried, I think, any of your mainstream drugs, or like fringe ones. No, I have. Obviously, my ADHD drugs also used as illicit drugs. So I guess I've tried Ritalin. But only because I've been prescribed it. Either way, a friend of mine tried cocaine once. He came to me afterwards and said, Lily, don't do cocaine. Because I really enjoyed the cocaine. And for a while afterwards, for like a couple days afterwards, all I was thinking is, Damn, I could really do some more cocaine right now. And that's terrifying. Don't do that. Cocaine ruin your brain? I think cocaine would ruin your brain. I think you just die. Had edibles. Last time was during New Year's party with friends. Ended up with you throwing up in a bucket. Don't do drugs. Don't eat grass. Don't do drugs. Don't listen to authority. These are the 3 pieces of wisdom from your favorite streamer, Otome Lily. Voices of authority are trying to lie to you. Don't listen to them. Listen to the smart people, not the ones with power. Do prescribed drugs. This is true. This is very, very true. Prescribed drugs are good. You felt like you were running on 5 frames a second and were lagging. Damn. Oh, I do have to say, if you listen to the smart people though, some of the smart people are talking about psilocybin at the moment, and I think that psilocybin's gonna get a good medical at some point. For the moment, don't do it because it's breaking the law and that's fucking bad. But eventually someone will come out with medical psilocybin, and that will probably be very good. That will probably help a lot of people. But until then, don't. When you're high, you get on motor functions. I wish I could get on motor functions. Sometimes I feel like I don't have any of those. God damn. Also, chat, we don't eat grass because you can't digest grass and it's got silica in it, so it destroys your teeth. Don't eat grass. Taylor Swift was lying to you. You can't eat grass. I mean, you can, but like... makes your teeth get fucky. What's part about being on weed was that you were fully aware that what was happening, that you were high? Damn. Kinda like sleep paralysis then. Sleep paralysis is crazy. That's terrifying. Like, I've never had sleep paralysis. The idea of it absolutely terrifies me. Down to the bone. You know? I don't want this. Very few things scare me. That is one of them. No group, I don't recommend playing a weed, because have you heard that relatively recently there was a lot of learning about people that have abused weed in the past and they now have long-term neurological damage? That if specifically it was around people that did it as kids, and that could permanently stunt their neurological development. And then, even as an adult, it can damage it, and then you have to not do it for a while to improve yourself. It's pretty bad. But again, I'm not an expert, so listen to the experts, not me. If a doctor says it's time to do some weed for your medical reason, then do that. That is fine, because then a professional has told you to do it, and they're smarter than me. But unless they're smarter than me, don't listen to them. Exactly, Twink. Don't do non-prescribed drugs. End of sentence. If you get prescribed a thing, it's for a reason. Take it. If you don't get prescribed a thing, don't take it. I had a great drink yesterday. I had what was called a honey pomelo from my local... I say my local. One of my many local Chinese restaurants. And it was neither honey nor pomelo. It said on the label that it was a yuzu flavored drink, but there was no yuzu in there either. It was a broadly sweet, citrusy honey drink, but there was no honey or actual citrus in there, I don't think. It was very good. I could not recommend it more. Chinese food, my beloved. This is true. There are so many good Chinese restaurants around me. Oh my god. Do things responsibly. Yeah. This is good. Chat, I want to play a video game. Where have we gone? Why have we gone here? It's not what I wanted to press. Oh god. I want to go here. So I can do this. Okay. There's no music in this lobby. That's really sad. Pokemon time! Yeah! Play Gears of War? I don't know. Shitty robot bang bang, exactly. I'm glad you understand. My brain's turned off. So the Mecha Break party's been successful? I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I've not played Mecha Break since we last streamed, I don't think. We didn't ever finish Dark Ages. We did 2 streams of Dark Ages, and then I went and replayed 2016 instead. Because that game's really good. Wait, I need this. Yes. I know what I'm doing. I forgot how to play the game. I haven't played this game since the last stream, I don't think. Literally finished Dark Ages. I have so many games on my list. I might finish Dark Ages. But, okay, so the problem is I have so many movement shooters in my life now. I have Mecha Break to some degree, because that's definitely just movement and movement and movement. I have Roboquest, which I still want to like 100%. And then Ultra Kill, I think, is either due an update or has had an update. I didn't look too hard. Do you play Minecraft? You play more Minecraft at some point. I don't know what you play though. I could finish up that Lulu mod pack that I started. I don't know. Okay, Ultra Kill's due an update, that makes sense. Point is that there are plenty of movement shooters for me to play that I'm very excited to play. Whereas Dark Ages kind of wasn't very exciting. It's fine. Maybe we could go back to it. It's not off the cards, it's just that, like, the priority list is... I just missed fucking chain lightning, that's really sad. The priority list is not there. I can't hit this creature. Did you make a Minecraft mod pack for the Discord server? Well, I started with one. I started one up. And then I never finished it. We even did, like, some play and testing on it. Was supposed to? Well, even yes, did start. Like, actually. Oh, that's fucking crazy. I gotta take this. Damn it. I haven't been super hyped for Minecraft recently, though. I like being hyped for the games I play. But the second I get bored or... what's the word? The magic goes away. If the magic's not there, it doesn't feel right to keep playing it, you know? It feels disingenuous. You beat NKG? Let's fucking go. Chat, we're gonna do Pantheon 5 as part of the 500. Not the 500. 500? No, the 1 year. We're gonna do it again. Ready to be 2-week Minecraft server syndrome? So I don't have 2 week. I have significantly longer or significantly less. There's no middle ground with me. I either do like a month or 3 days. This time with all the bindings? No. Not all of them. Some of them. Sure. But... I completely screwed up that kill. But... definitely gonna add a binding or 2. The only one that I'm sort of kind of worried about would be nail binding. Because I never learned how to use spells. Not one time. And that seems important. Oh, that's really good. I gotta take that. Damn. At least you'll get to basically live through the stream that happened directly before you came in. Did we really do that just before you came in? Was it really Pantheon 5? That's really funny. Chat, I've gone the wrong way. I'm in the wrong location. I thought you'd like to know. I may be stupid. I didn't even get lost. I just picked the wrong location. Article's favorite game because it brought in my favorite viewer. I think that these things are different. I think that my favorite viewer, firstly, isn't real. But secondly, wouldn't improve my opinion of a game based on... Ow. That's not bad. I just flew straight into that. Fuck! Don't do that. Gotta beat Sealed Vessel Radiance first. Which one's Sealed Vessel? I actually don't remember. God damn. I remember... Broken Vessel. I don't remember any of the other ones. Anything else called Vessel. Oh, Sealed Vessel is the actual Hollow Knight. Okay. That makes sense. Because we only fought that one, like, twice. Across the entire game. I think. Because you don't do it during Pantheon. Ah! I looked at chat and I got stunned. That's not bad. A poor health bar. Not happy with you for that. You're still the only streamer where you checked a VOD back and thought it worth a sub for later? Let's fucking go. This is why YouTube is a better platform than Twitch. It's that. It's right that. That is why. That your VODs get uploaded and people can enjoy them. There we go. Yeah, I remember Broken Vessel. It's the dream version of... the other one. The one that gives you the thing. Damn. Came to a random Wayne World stream yesterday by a different... I'm gonna die in here if I don't lock the fuck in. I'm gonna read that message in a second. I didn't. Fuck. Significantly bigger than you, though. And I was confused as to why it was so boring there. Because some people are not good at streaming. It's fine. You don't have to be. Lulu... Chat, Lulu crazy underrated. I'm gonna say it. I'm way better than the world gives me credit for. It's just a marketing thing. It's my fault, but it is a marketing thing. But they get to be bigger than me because they had luck. Or they had a group of people around them, or they had marketing skills, or any of these things, right? Things that I don't have. Is it a streamer I would know, or is it something else? Is Lily cracked at streaming, then why stream not? Why screen not? If you could have a dream that you could, you would, you want, that you could do anything? I thought that was an enemy. The fuck is it? Gone. I think it was a television. I couldn't quite tell though. Awful. What even is this gun? Oh, it marks enemies. Okay. It's Mark. My friend Mark. What's he doing here? So does no fucking damage. I wish my gun did damage. It's fine. Oh, hi, Mark. What a great movie. Is that good? I don't know. I'm gonna call it good. I did not hit her. I did not. This is bullshit. Had like 4K subs. Entire stream, he was going like, this death was BS, and then going quiet. Yeah, some people, I don't know how long they've been streaming. It might be that they are good at something, and that carries them, or... Lily played Rainworld, and then proceeded to forget to play Rainworld every week since. My bad. A bad chat. Other games just overtook in terms of importance. I'm sorry. Outer Wilds is the best game ever created. Is that the one... Which one is that? This way is the right way. Heal. Chat, I'm gonna pick up Rainworld again for the anniversary stream. That's what it's gonna be. I'm saying it out loud now. That I might take some time off work and do a bunch of streaming. And then Rainworld gets picked up there. It's fine, Twig. I do intend to. Just... the number of games I've been playing has been too large. And the ADHD did not remind me. You're right, Twink. No excuses, which is why I'm gonna play it. We might do a full week. We might do... I don't know how hard I want to go for it. For the anniversary week, we could do like 2 streams a day for a week. We could do that. If I took the week off. They do like a dealer, she gives you a taste and then only continues once you give her money. No. Bad. That's not the reason. I was gonna say you can't give me money, but technically you can. I have a button for it. It is in the description. I just don't tell anyone to do it, or tell anyone that it's there. Or, you know. I wonder how much money I would have made if I'd told people that I have a description, and in it you can give me money. The thing is, I don't care. That the money doesn't matter. I'm gonna get so destroyed by this fucking blue man. No. Die. Thank you. Yes, give me that. I have a billion funny buttons. I have a like button and a subscribe button. And I have a Discord server. And I have a... Chat, what else do we have? Is that it? Oh, the donation link that I was just talking about. That one's real. Israel. Shout out to Israel. Nothing bad happens in Israel. They've not done anything wrong. What are you talking about? Genocide? Nah. What are those? Define genocide. That is my favorite response that I've ever heard when someone's been questioned about whether Israel's doing genocide or not. Define genocide. No. If that's the response, we know what the answer is. This has never given me the power cells. Give me the power cells! Oh! Discord ADHD. Discord ADHD. Lulu ADHD has in fact not led me to sort out my mods yet. This is completely true. There are in fact people who are gonna get the title of mod. They may not... Wait, no, that's the wrong way around. They are not on the council, but they get the title of mod is not the right way around, Lulu. It's the other way. It's... You can be on the council without the rank of master. Lulu, you're a dumbass. Lulu, how the fuck do you miss that shot? Unbelievable. I'm awful. Oops. Why do you guys put up with me and my shit? Why is that? Sometimes it feels unbelievable that people can deal with this. The never-ending shite that comes out of my mouth. You funny? That's true. Funny gets you a long way. I have 3 things going for me. I am funny, I am smart, I am pretty. That's all you need in life. That's it. That's just the 3... It's the 3 horsemen. Didn't know Israel had a copy of Undertale. Holy shit. Honestly, chat, if I couldn't talk, I don't know what I'd do. I think I'd actually just die. That would be it. My entire life's purpose is to talk. I guess I'd just have to become the #1 Mecha Break player, because that's be the only thing left of my personality. Be good at video game. Ask Israel when they're gonna do the snow food. Fuck! Ignore the fact that I can't hit this dude. I never said I could aim, okay? There are some skills I have. I think my aim is slightly above average. How good's the average person's aim, chat? I don't know. I've never really had a sanity check on how good I am at things. Like, I couldn't even guess at what percentile I sit within for anything. Anything at all. Whether it's a video game, whether it's for, like, intelligence, whether it's for entertaining as a streamer-ness, whatever that's called. I don't know. Genuinely. I compare myself to other people too much. Chat, stop comparing yourself to other people. I know you do it. You don't need to. Doesn't matter. Never had a sense of how good I am. Otto made the best Lily. Because, like, I'm confident enough to call myself the best at things, right? Genuinely. But that doesn't mean that I demonstrably know or have some evidence to back it up. Have you played the new Deltarune chapters? I've not even played the first Deltarune chapter. I'm avoiding spoilers for it because when Mr. Fox releases the whole thing, I'm gonna play all of them. And it's gonna be great. And we're gonna play it from the start, on stream. Whole thing. And we're gonna do the funny skeleton noises. Everyone dies in the end. Oh, that makes sense. That's because you make it happen, right? Because Toby Fox lets you. I don't know what Toby Fox lets you do. The only things I've seen are the character designs. Because they're all the same. That's it. I think I've seen Undyne in, I think, a post uniform. Nightmare, this is Roboquest. It's one of the best games ever made. This is not a joke. It's a roguelike FPS movement shooter. And unironically, it's one of the best games ever created. This is not a joke. I keep telling people this. Honestly, chat, I feel like this game... I feel like no one tells people that this is the best game of all time. Not the best, but like one of. But it is. Same with the Lulu YouTube channel. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. This one? No. I don't reroll those. I want to go back. No. I guess this is fine. I hear you. There you are. God damn it. Ooh, chat, I have a billion options now. Build options for this game. Got bored after like 3 hours. I couldn't get bored of this game. I just enjoy playing it too much. I want this. It's about just... It's so replayable. You play differently every time, and there are so many different characters, and... It feels so good. See, Twink, I had that problem with Risk of Rain 2. That I didn't get a huge amount of enjoyment out of it. I played it a little bit. You can't press your special button in here. Whoops. But yeah, I just didn't get enough joy out of it to keep playing it. I played, I think, 10 hours or so, which is fine. Witches, by the way. But I just couldn't stick with that. I don't know why. Yeah, this game, it's got so much charm. You've got the sounds, sort of the comic book biff bash sounds when you do things. Just as like the first example of the cute little things. Hi, Kane. How's it going? I love this game. I've gone the wrong way. God, that's a wall. Lily, jump over the wall. I'm really good at this. Yeah, streaming very early because I have a thing that I have to do this evening, and I'd forgotten. I'd completely forgotten that I'd committed to that. What elements are boy? Cold. We could do cold. I don't know. Ah, fuck it. Feels like a cartoon made in the Borderlands universe. Exactly. It's definitely got a lot of Borderlands inspiration. It feels very like it. Both in-game, not in gameplay, in sort of the guns. Both the vibe of the guns, oh for fuck's sake, and the randomness. I like it a lot. I could keep recommending these game for the rest of my life, I think. Ow! Fucker. Okay, that was my bad. How do I learn to be good at aiming, chat? Because that's what I'm missing. Of all my video game skills, it's literally just raw aim that I'm not happy with. I can do movement, I can do decision making, I can do all that shit. I would like to not miss shots. Or anywhere near as many as I miss already. Is it because I move too much? What if it is? Because that's like the first big piece of advice you get. Stop moving. But I don't know, if you're moving, then you're getting hit. And so you don't have to hit as many shots. I don't know. So many thoughts. I could never give up the movement. That would just feel bad. Has aim trainers on Steam? Yeah, I've played Kovacs a little bit. Spray and pray, increase your luck stat. See, there's some merit to that though. That you might think, oh, that's a good joke, but actually, unironically, if you're playing a high movement gameplay style, single shot weapons get worse, and multi-shot weapons get better. Nightmare, it's not made by the same guys that made Dead Cells, it's published by the same guys that made Dead Cells. By the same company that published Dead Cells even. What do I even want? Oh god. This, I guess. Then this really needs this. It's crazy. Single shot weapons always feel the best with good movement. I think that every weapon feels the best with good movement. There's no reason for your game to not have good movement. I've said this on stream before. If your game controls a character, let them move good. There's no excuse at all. Like, come on. I just love movement in games, is the thing. It's so good. But yeah, I definitely agree about the cool factor of hitting absolutely sick shots while you're flying through the air. 100%. But, in terms of consistency and being good, then it is better. Because unless you're hitting 100% of your shots, your burst damage goes significantly down. It's this. That's the best thing. That's what we need. Oh yeah, I can see why you prefer it. Definitely. There's always going to be that higher skill ceiling of quick time to kill guns. Should I switch weapons? Give me this. I guess I can take this, yeah. Let's go. Got out of this game. Oh yeah, the Overwatch PvP. It's that they didn't have enough people working on it. Yeah, they just took budget out of it. And that's what's it called? I can't hit this creature. It's a corporate decision. So you can't blame an individual Blizzard developer for it. But you can blame Blizzard as a company. can't stand Blizzard. They know nothing except fuck up their own games. It's crazy. I don't understand how they do it. They had such gold going on. Especially with Pirate Software on their QA team. He was really carrying it. It was all him on the QA team. He's the reason. It's fucking stupid. I don't understand people, chat. I really don't. They decided to because executives don't know what the fuck is going on in games companies. That to become an executive of a company, at least in the West, probably even more so in the East actually, you have to be kind of out of touch with everything. And gaming's one of those markets where you can't afford to be out of touch if you want to make something that people actually like. It's a shame. Yeah, Overwatch 2 is so stupid. Oh my god, I forgot that they added grinding for heroes. I owned Overwatch 1, so I never had that problem. But yeah, they did add grinding for your heroes. Huh. That's crazy. Pirate Software really, really getting ready to remind us that you worked at Blizzard. Reminded that it was in QA, by the way. He did no development. Bug testing. Goddamn. For some reason, I've latched onto Pirate Software as someone that I genuinely dislike. I can tell you why. It's because, chat, if we can be parasocial for a second, holy shit, that's a good gun. If we can be parasocial for a bit, it's because I genuinely have some narcissistic qualities. That I spend a lot of my life trying to be a good person, despite the fact that, by sort of definition, I'm a narcissist. And I can be quite horrible. And watching someone with those tendencies not do that is fucking awful. Because you have this ability, you have this unique ability that other people don't have, to not give a shit, right? To give more of a shit about yourself than about other people. So you have this really, really unique worldview, and you have so much to add to the world. But instead of doing that, you take that knowledge and you don't do anything with it, and you give into it. And I can't fucking stand it. It's so easy, right? To think about things. And decide, actually, no, I will try and be a good person despite the fact that I could choose to be an awful person. And you just choose not to be. You just choose. It's a choice. It's that simple. That's good. So he blows my mind for that reason. Really? What the hell's going on with that dude? He's a narcissist, and he doesn't understand how to be wrong. To be fair, on that front, I struggle not to be wrong. I find it quite hard when I'm wrong. So I've started measuring myself and going, that's cool, have you thought about? Rather than, you're wrong. Because when I see other people being wrong, I think, I must be right. Or when someone corrects me, I think, no, you're wrong. Whereas both people can be right a lot of the time. But you don't have to be... You don't have to be the only person that's right. Different things can be right at the same time. And that's very important. Did an actual one of Helldivers 2's devs come out and talk about Stop Killing Games? That's really funny. No, I kind of saw him for what was going on with the World of Warcraft stuff. I got it, on maybe a deeper level than most, because I saw a lot of myself in it. And when you have skills like that, I'm gonna hold you to a higher level of responsibility. It's the same energy. It's the same, not the same energy, it's the same coin as if you're a nonce, but you don't do anything about it. That you stay away from schools, and you know, get a job that involves working remotely from home and never, like, interacting with anyone, let alone children, right? It's that that's respectable, and that's sort of, you know you have a mental problem, and so you deal with that, instead of giving into it. And that's really remarkable that people can do that. It's obviously not as impressive as that, or as impactful, or life-changing as that. But it's still, there's something wrong, and you need to address that, and you need to go, actually, that may be part of me, but I can use it properly, rather than giving into it and being an asshole. It's the difference between Tony Stark at the start of Iron Man 1 and Tony Stark at the end of Iron Man 1. It's that he's an asshole, and he knows he's an asshole, and he knows that he's the best. But he also knows that if he continues to be an asshole, things are going to go badly for the world. And he doesn't like that. Because being an asshole doesn't mean you have no morals. As a narcissist, your morals are just slightly different to everyone else's. That's all it is. And you can go, actually, if I apply my morals to everyone else, all of a sudden, it's basically the same. If I think of it like that. It's really sad. I don't even want her. This one. This one. This one. Have to go do sport things. Good luck streaming. See you around, group. Pro Software said that stop killing games would force companies to keep on. Yeah, he's fucking stupid. Chat, he's actually just a dumbass, right? In some ways, he just doesn't know what he's talking about. That he pretends to know what he's talking about, and doesn't. Which is understandable, right? Sometimes you know something, and then it's wrong. It turned out that you'd inferred something, or you'd read something that was wrong, or any number of things. However, what you do when that happens is you go, whoops, I was wrong. Guess what he didn't do? Yet the only requirement is, during the end-of-life process of a game, that you hand out server files. Or you... Wow, I missed a third one of those now. Or you disconnect the servers and go, okay, the single-player component's still gonna work. Any number of things, right? It's not that hard, it sometimes costs money, but it's nowhere near as much money as people are making it out to. It's the same argument as when car companies were told they had to put seatbelts in their cars. It's the same thing. That it costs them a bit of money now, and essentially zero money in the future. Stardew Valley should be the highest rated Steam game. Stardew Valley's really good. Ow. There are very few games, I think, that can even hold a candle to Stardew Valley. I think he's actually that stupid. So the reason I call him stupid is not from sort of an intelligence point of view. It's an emotional intelligence point of view. It's that he genuinely doesn't understand how to process his own emotions. That I've been through this, right? I was once that kid that couldn't be wrong and would get really upset if anyone challenged her on anything. And that's what he's doing. But I got through that by learning that it was okay to be wrong. And okay to learn. And okay that oftentimes, even when you're wrong, you can see that there were right parts to it. And you're like, actually, I wasn't wrong. I was just missing a piece of information. And actually, broadly speaking, I had the point going on. Just, I missed out a key detail which changes, at the end of it, how I feel about it. But you've got to learn. You've got to improve. And it's emotional intelligence. Some people go their whole lives without it. And as long as you aren't harming anyone, I think that's broadly actually fine, right? But at the end of the day, you don't need to be a good person. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to be nice. You don't need to be anything. You just need to not hurt anyone. But some people have a platform. And they use that. Chat, it's not hard to shut up, right? It's really not. You can stop talking whenever you want. Twinkate's farming. Damn. My favorite part of Stardew Valley definitely was the farming. I very quickly got overwhelmed by Stardew Valley, though. About being efficient and spending all my energy properly. All of that stuff. So it stopped being as much of a vibe, and it started being a min-maxy game. And that's, I think, just a Lulu problem. Happens a lot of the time. I want this. I don't want this. I want this. Can I afford both? No, I want this one then. Can I gamble in here? No. I think you should play Stardew Valley. I think everyone should. I think the game's really good. I want these. Go this way. Yeah, it's better to be quiet and have people think that you're stupid than open your mouth and prove them right. Whoever that's a quote from, I want to steal that. I need to know. Alternatively, right, as part of being smart, I think the most important thing about being smart, actually, is being able to know when you're wrong. That knowing what you don't know is far more important than knowing what you do know. I mean, it's the same side of the coin, right? So you can generally work out what you do know by what you don't know. But it's so key. Being able to say, I don't know to something gives you so much power. It's wonderful. Oh, that's fucking crazy. That's also fucking crazy. These are both crazy. I'll take this one. Do you have Manta Spin buff going on? Cool. Hey, I'm just gonna go off then. God damn. Was it Mark Twain? Chat! I'm a fake. What did Mark Twain write? What was that? Because I don't remember. Genuinely. He wrote something. It was apparently pretty good. People keep talking about it. Ugh. I need to lock in on this room. Fuck. I don't want to die. Not in this room of all places. This room's killed me too many times. Ah! Corner. Lulu gets stuck in the corner again. And again. Never mind, that's healing, that's healing. Give me that, give me that, give me all of that. Don't take damage. Lulu, come on, you're better than that. You're skilled, you're a gamer. I'm not skilled, I'm not a gamer. Ugh. I see that guy, he's in the corner. He's not died away, it's behind me. Get that one. Huh! I locked in. You might still lose, but I locked in. Okay, I've been hit by the first shot fired by any enemy in my direction. There it is. Oops. It's what I get for playing on the highest difficulty. I'm gonna switch class. Play better. Ugh. Set. Well, I didn't think that Stardew Valley was gonna be my kind of thing, but it turned out to be. I was very surprised. Give me this. There are some games that you don't expect. I had one of those recently, actually. I don't remember what it was, though. You know sometimes how you can go that's one of the best games of all time, you should play it, and then not tell anyone about it. Like, about the genre, I mean. You tell everyone to play it, just you don't tell them what it is. That. Twink used to hate cookie games, disgusted by the mere idea of playing Animal Crossing or A Short Hike. But now some of your favorite games are Stardew Valley and web fishing. I still haven't played web fishing. I still don't know what it is. The only context I've seen it in is, like, streamers, and that seems kind of icky. That it's, specifically for stream gaming. Hi, Star. We're talking specifically about cozy games, and I've been talking about narcissism, but I don't know if anyone's listening. How's it going? Yummers. I just had to check the time. I just remembered that I'm on limited time today. I'm glad someone's listening. I missed that fucking kill. Oh my god. Lily be yapping. Chat, isn't Stardew Valley on Game Pass? I feel like it is. I might be lying, but I think it is. I don't know though. Give me... Yes. Give me... Yes. Give me this. Yeah, I don't remember what's on Game Pass ever. I just have it and play games from it. But I owned Stardew Valley before I think I owned Stardew Valley before Game Pass became a big thing, actually. How long has Game Pass been a big thing? Because I've only recently started using it. In the past couple of years. Years? Probably single year, actually. Damn. Because PS Plus was always good. I think PS Plus was good in, like, 2014 kind of thing. Welcome back, Twink. Dead. How the fuck did I miss that? Chat, I'm gonna finish that tirade about narcissism because this has stuck with me for a while. That, as with everything in life, there are positives and negatives. It's like the difference between... Oh god, what's his name from MySpace? I forgot his name. The guy from MySpace and Elon Musk. That our boy from MySpace did his thing and dipped. Tom? I think it was Tom. I do just not remember. Uncle Grandpa. That's true, he could just be Uncle Grandpa now. But yeah, Tom from MySpace did his thing, made a good product, and dipped. He didn't try and get involved with anything. He didn't cause any problems. He just wanted to live a good life. And that's respectable. Whereas someone like a Musk has used the money for less savory things, let's say. And someone like a Gates has ended up on Epstein's Island and got divorced for it, you know? Okay, see you around, Michael. I might call an earlier stream slot on a weekend at some point. I don't know. Because I do like an earlier slot. It's really tempting, actually. I hadn't thought about it. I tried it for a while, but I got overwhelmed, I think, because I was doing too many things. But I think I might be able to find a balance. Calling Mecha Hitler unsavory. Can't believe this. That's my bad. I won't talk badly about Mecha Hitler again. Ow! My health bar! Just give me those. Let's... I'm really good at video games. You can tell. Top 200 Mecha prayer. Please give a prayer to me. I need it with the amount of language that I'm failing to use. Give me the junk. I want it. Thoughts and prayers. Chat. Does anyone actually pray when you're asked to give thoughts and prayers? Is that a thing people do? I don't know. Ow. My poor health bar. No. Oh, I've been grabbed. Oh, we're fine. What's your claim to fame? Top 200 mecha break player. That's the worst bit. I don't want that to be my claim to fame. That was an accidental thing that I did while playing Mecha Break for fun. People that take refuge in their faith actually do. As someone that has a very interesting relationship with religion, I find it very difficult to believe that people think that their prayers will get listened to. That, like, maybe that's wrong. No, there we go, I found it. It's not that I don't believe they wouldn't be listened to. There we go. But I struggle to believe that they believe, that's a sentence, that some higher power would actually act upon the things that they pray for. Think of it as a more formal way of hoping. That does make some sense. Still kind of strange though, to me. I respect it if it's something you like. Because, at the end of the day, like I said earlier, if you're doing something that doesn't harm anyone, and it gives you joy, it doesn't matter. If it makes your life better, and does not make other life worse, do it. Very little reason not to. I've been hit for so much damage, I don't want to die. Jesus, fuck you. I'm so close to the end. Please, please, please. I beg of you. Yeah, religion's a strange one. We've spoke about it a lot on stream, but I think it's very difficult to justify a lot of it. Which is a shame. But it can do so much good, but a lot of the time it just doesn't. Is that the Grim Reaper? Where? Me? Hello. It's me, Ultimate Lily, the whole ass Grim Reaper. I should stop this kunai. This is actually awful. I'm bad. No. I do take people's souls. This is true. That's quite common. Fuck. Ow. Big pain. Be fine. Either way, I won't do anything with your souls. I'll just hold them. I'm like a bank. Chat, one of my favorite D&D expansions has... It's a sci-fi expansion for D&D. I forgot what it's called. But it includes rules for a bunch of, like, sci-fi conglomerates. And one of them will take parts of your soul in exchange for money. So they'll do, like, 1/5 of a soul for 1,000,000 credits or something. Gently maybe isn't the right descriptor. I will hold it. It's not Spelljammer. I think Spelljammer's bad. Hot take. Spelljammer is actually just bad. I think that it's too hard fantasy. It's not... It's part of the greater D&D world, which I respect. But I don't think that's what you want from a sci-fi expansion to Dungeons & Dragons. I think you want actual sci-fi. You want laser guns and whole-ass metal spaceships. And space politics and all that shit. Intergalactic travel, or like interstellar travel at the very least. No one says you can't have zombie mech as well as these things. It's the thing. There's no rule telling you can't. Just, I think Spelljammer does a really bad job of giving you anything remotely sci-fi. I think it just gives you another flavor of dimensional travel and another flavor of boat campaign, and that's all it really does. There is no rule that says a dog can't play basketball. There we go. I love Airbud. I'm so fucking dead, by the way. Like, Jesus Christ. And they add ooze race to D&D? I think they've added everything at this point. I don't like how Wizards of the Coast writes the rules, though. I think they're halfway between customizability and solid requirements. And I think that's bad. I like Tasha stats. I don't like how rigid character creation actually is, how limited classes are, how limited spellcasting is, all of these things. And I think that Wizards need to pick a side. It's why I like third-party stuff so far. Yet 2 streamers have much customization, but every character broadly feels the same in any given class. You either pick con or you don't. You pick your main stat, and then you might pick a social stat. That's it. There's nothing special to it anymore. Not that there ever really was, right? Because of how random it was, it also wasn't special. But they corrected it the wrong way, I think. Pathfinder does a great job of that. Honestly, I think that a great middle ground is your... Oh, I'm fucking dead. I lived. A great middle ground is your third-party D&D expansions. I think that people like Mage Hand, Kobold Press... I can't think of any other ones right now, but... actual companies that create supplements for D&D are the way forward if you want to play D&D. That it's still approachable, it's still easy to pick up, and everyone knows it, and you don't have to teach someone how to play it. And even if you do, it's 5 minutes, right, to learn how to play D&D. But there's so much stuff you can do once you start being willing to listen to companies that aren't Wizards of the Coast. And those companies give a shit about the product they make as well. And they don't call the Pinkertons on people for getting cards early. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Wizards of the Coast. But it's still fire. That's sick. Wanna play Flesh Blob that eats everything? I'm sure you can find a rule for that. That doesn't sound that hard. Make one up at that point as well. I'm not a huge fan of homebrewed rules, outside of the DM doing it. But there's a lot of space to homebrew your own rules. This is really tough on the highest difficulty, god damn. Oh, Terra, I know about the system. I know about the heist flashback system. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. I do know it, though. It's really good. I've played a game. Drink. Nights in the Night, that doesn't ring a bell, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't have known... That doesn't mean I would have known the system's name in the first place. This one. Elshav. Give me this. Level 3 boomerang. No, level 2. Had a moment. Die, thank you. I still really want to play a TTRPG on stream. I think it'd be so much fun. I just need to find the right time, right place, and right people. Because that's really quite hard. I don't know. I'm way overstretched for stream ideas. I keep doing this to myself. that I'll have an idea and I think, wow, that's a good one. But I just don't have the time to do it. Or I don't have the motivation to do like 3 at once, so I'll do none of them. I never played GURPS. I don't even know what that is. I don't want this, no. Do I want this? No, I want this. Everything's cosmically more important than your character. Oh. Damn. Yeah, I like systems where there's some agency. I like this. Oops. Get a handle on that. Oh, general universal role-playing system. Oh, is it one of those, like, single die ones? Because I've seen a couple of single die ones that look interesting, but they're not deep enough for me to want to use them. You know? They have point tables... Oh no, it's that one! Yes, point tables for knowing how to drive a car and shit. Yes, I know this. Yeah, opposite end of the spectrum. Mm-hmm. Oh shit, I see Nightmare's gone. Okay, bye-bye Nightmare. I don't know if Nightmare's, like, left or can hear the fact that I'm saying bye-bye. Damn. I want this. I think that's it. This way. Don't fuck it up, this one. I've never seen the Fallout TTRPGs. Or Singular, I don't know. Ow. I lived. Playing with a guy that's been in a campaign for like 7 years. God damn. I don't think I could stick with one campaign for 7 years. I can barely stick with, like, anything for 7 years. I'm gonna be a different person in 7 years' time. I can't shoot that thing, apparently. It's fine. I have an immortality button. Stupid. You can throw fast and they come back. I've done a line. That's really annoying. You can shoot that guy from behind. Holy shit, life different now. That's crazy. What's that? No. I don't know what flavor of TTRPG we'd play on stream though. Many thoughts in my mind. Too many. At any given time, I think. Sorry, do I just see the words meat train next to each other in chat? I don't like this. That's not a good 2 things put next to each other. Hiccups. Ugh. Neither are hiccups. Oh, this weapon really needs me to use my melee, goddammit. Ah! Who let me pick up the awful gun? Which one of you was it? Someone did. Someone is responsible for this. Don't say it was me. I don't believe you. Meat bicycle. Me at balls. Okay, I died. Fuck. You don't understand how tempted I am to use the shovel right now. My gun doesn't do anything. Chat, my gun doesn't do anything. Chat, what do I do? Ugh. Chat, I've noticed that my reactions to things are not as TikTok Zoomer is how I would refer to it. As other streamers. Do I underreact to shit? Or are we happy with that? Shit. Because on one hand... But on the other hand... But, like, a lot of what I do intrinsically is underreact to things. Subconsciously, but intentional subconsciously, you know? Know a lot of streams that react a lot less. Okay. I think there's some room for not screaming. I kind of grew out of screaming. I used to scream all the time. That's insane to think, but I did. Just like, at shit. I don't know. Where'd that go? Where did that Lulu go? Who fucking knows? What are you talking about? What do you mean brush the women here are crazy? Nice to have someone that doesn't lose their shit all the time. This is true. I think people are too ready to lose their shit. Just generally. Not even as streamers. In all of life. Stop losing your shit over things. Be calm in the face of adversity. It does not help you to scream. If things are going wrong, the single best thing you can do is stay calm. Maybe that's just a Lulu thing. Maybe that's a skill that I've learned. Maybe it's trauma. Who fucking knows? But I don't panic. Unless it's like completely out of my control. Even then I wouldn't panic. I'd probably just like shut down and die. But why panic when you can solve the problem, you know? Because 99% of things you can solve. Or improve. Even if you can't solve the problem, you can improve your status. Right? I've missed enemies. I'm gonna kill them. Giant muscle monster in bone armor is a woman. Damn. Sign me up. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. God damn. I had like 7 thoughts at once. That was great. I'm still not sure how I feel, broadly speaking, about sex cells. But I've had some really good coherent thoughts about it in the past, and I agree with them, but holistically. Gonna burn something down if you don't win this next match? Well, you better win then. Just play better. But like, about sex cells, it's shit like everything, at least in VTubing, being sexualized to some degree, right? And it's very hard to be a creator in this space without some flavor of sexualization in your model, right? Even if it is as simple as being attractive. And that being a base requirement. And that's very weird to me. And it might be the same across most of not education. God, education! Whoa! Entertainment. Where if you aren't pretty, you're going to struggle more than someone that is. Chat, is this patriarchy? Oh no. Thoughts for your mind either way. Please don't shoot me. I don't ask for a lot, but not being shot is kind of top of my list. Literally, yes. That's why I said it, because I don't use the term the patriarchy very often. But sometimes it just is. But the same goes for male VTubers, that male VTubers need to be attractive. But male VTubers broke out with Luxium, who are, you know, all Ike-men to some degree. Things just last, well, the reliance on lust is patriarchy, I think. That Oh, that's a decision. It's a real decision. I want this, I think. No, I want this. Yet women being, by default, affected to be objects of lust isn't default. Yeah, that's the point, right? That's why it's a patriarchy thing. Screw the shovel. But I'm still not entirely knowledgeable about how the patriarchy affects men outside of the mental health things, right? That's obvious. That's the mental health and the need to be the provider and all these things. That's easy. That makes sense. But you look at male beauty standards in, for instance, superheroes. Or any movie, right? And that must be patriarchy too, right? But why? Is it just about methods of control? Because making people feel inadequate is the easiest method of control. Well, one of them. And then you tell them that you can make them adequate. I don't know. More thoughts from my mind, if nothing else. I mean, yeah, it's a self-sustaining thing now, but at the time... Also, not just at the time, there's still sort of active participation in it, right? Yeah, it's the difference between how it's being used and how it always has been. And I don't know where this sits within that. What is that? Oh, it's a treader. Not taking it. Screw you. I want it. It's interesting. I feel bad that we live in the world that we do, sometimes. Nothing you do about it, though. Keep doing your best. Make people's lives better. Do what you can. Make your corner better, and then everyone else's corner gets better too. That's how it works. Remember seeing a Harvard paper that traces patriarchal roots back as far as 3,500 BC. God damn. I don't even know that far back in history what was going on in the world. Like, what era of human history was that? Were we in caves, or were we somewhere else? Did we make it out? Were we building buildings yet? Did we have cities? I don't know. This is why I'm not a historian. Actually, I'm not a historian because I don't give a shit. But I do give a shit. But, like, I give a shit about the now. And while history is helpful in learning for the now, a lot of it is obvious enough that you don't need to study it to know the learning. Mesopotamia, okay. That makes sense then, yeah. Guess I'll equip this awful weapon. Oh yeah, it's definitely not universal. Vikings are a great example, being matriarchal. I want this. I'm taking this. I love the Vikings. Even if they murdered a bunch of people and were not very nice. I love them. I really need some way of generating more energy. Fuck. My bad. Lulu plays badly again. tired of people being excited about historical conquerors. Yeah. I think it's just sort of built into the romanticization of ancient history. That everyone that was good in ancient history must have been good. End of sentence. And as we know, that's just not the case. I hate this boss. I've grown to absolutely despise this goddamn thing. In Mustika over here. Die. Bonk. Ugh. Star, what are you playing? That sounds like a Dead by Daylight sentence. Chat, I don't understand the enjoyment in multiplayer horror. I don't get it. Genuinely. I very much struggle to see where the fun is, because it's not scary anymore. It stops being scary very quickly, right? Because, you know, you just do the same thing again. And then it just becomes, is your teamwork better than the enemy dude? And that's just a matchmaking problem, right? Or am I missing something? I don't think I'm missing anything. Maybe I am. Who knows? Also, just visually, I don't get it. If you're playing a multiplayer game, I'd like to think that you're playing it for fun. And I don't see a lot of visual joy. I buy how. That's pretty good. Let's go gambling. I'll get 1 power cell. Thank you. Thanks, Smithing Joe token. Is he here? He is. Power cells. Sammy! Isn't the funny moments in Forsaken? I don't know what Forsaken is. I've not played it. 32 inches! Yo! Ancestor Karma's balanced. You're part Native American, part German. That's pretty good. In terms of being balanced, that's up there. Potato. It potates people. Perish. If I could aim, maybe that would have perished. Damn. That was impressively bad aim for a moment there. How do we manage those? Chat, have we had any aim in breaks in this game yet? I haven't been paying attention. I feel like we should have had an aim in break. I don't know. Don't worry, I don't need a lore description, just the genre of game would do very nicely. These guns do no damage. Why do 2 LMGs stuck together do no damage? I would like them to. That would be very nice. What's this bum do? Oh, it's overlaid, cool. I'm trying to think about genres of game and how I very much like different ones to some other people. That, for me, if your movement isn't good and your raw sort of visceral gameplay, so your gunplay or whatever, aren't good, then I'm probably not going to like the game. Or at least it's going to have to do a lot of things to make up for that. Whereas some people swear by Fallout New Vegas. Which, as we said on stream before, notoriously does not have very good gunplay. And does not have good movement. And visually does not look great. I'm sure there's some flavor of brain cell I could put together to work out something about that. The main character of Gears of War is the same voice actor as Jake the dog? Oh my god. There are a couple of voice actors that do that for me, where I'll hear them and I go, oh my god, it's him again. Or, oh my god, it's her again. And the two that do it for me are Caden Alenko from Mass Effect. And... oh god, what did she play? May from Fire Emblem Fates. Fates? No, May from... it's not called Fates, it's called Shadows of Frontier. Echoes. These two people appear in a ton of places. So, May from Fire Emblem was Lucy Hotphilia from Fairy Tail. She's V female in Cyberpunk 2077. What else is she? She's a bunch of other things. And then Caden Alenko from Mass Effect is Carthanasi from Knights of the Old Republic. And then, again, a bunch of things that I can't remember off the top of my head. Screw you. Die, thank you. It's weird. Voice acting's really weird that, as an industry, it's so difficult to get into because of overabundance of good ones. That I have, like, a significant amount of jealousy towards good voice actors because you can't get into that profession, really. That because voice actors have such good range, good ones at least, and they can play so many characters, and you don't have to travel, and all these things, you can be a popular voice actor for a series, and then you play so many different characters in that series. It's easy to get into right now with being a scab on the strike. Okay, that doesn't count. What do you mean anime fans will praise you? Do they not know? Oh god. Chat, do they not know? Fuck. That's really sad. Saw a video recently on the secret evil side of SAG-AFTRA. Oh my god. Chat, I don't think they know. Holy shit. The secret evil side is that they're enforcing the strike and a unified front. That's really good. Oh my god, you're telling me that a union's a union? This floor really is made of floor, huh? That's so funny. Some people be like that, you know. Put the wrong gun out. Oops. Enemies have so much fucking health on this difficulty. Hi there, we're talking about the SAG-AFTRA strikes. And also trying to not explode in Roboquest. Dear, did I remember to say hello and good morning? Because I read your message and then I meant to say it. I have ADHD, can you tell? I can't. You have early stream today. I don't know when I'm gonna end stream. I have until absolute latest 4:30. But that's like absolute latest. How do we feel about this as a stream slot, by the way? It's a weird one. It would conflict with the other one. It would be instead of. I could run longer, though. That's an interesting thought. Streaming early, streaming at like 3 or something, like today. And then just running longer. But maybe we do that on Sundays. Yeah, dude, we had a last minute change because my evening's been hijacked. I had a plan. That plan went out the window. I miss when I could have plans. Doesn't happen anymore. Fuck you! Shot. Be Faye, do crime. True. What is rusted moss? I've never I've never seen those two words next to each other before. I thought I was walking into a safe room. Fuck. Stream's not safe. Stream's not safe. I looked at chat. Oh god. I'm stuck to this child. Die. Child murder, my favorite. Chat, did you know that they're releasing a Pet Scop 2? I don't know why. Why are they doing that? What's the reason? Oh, there's so many shield drones. So many. Kill a couple of them. Please. My speed rating is gonna be awful for this. Like, genuinely awful. Oh my god! That child shot me again. I'm fine, I promise. Ugh. Live. Rusted Moss is a pixel art Metroidvania with guns. That's all the words I needed to hear. I'm in. I don't need to read the rest of the message. In fact, Metroidvania with guns, end of sentence. That's pretty good. That's just a Metroid, actually. Chat, when are we gonna get another Metroid game? When's it gonna release? Are they ever gonna release it, or are they just, like, laughing at us? I feel like it's been in development for almost a decade now, right? Because the Metroid Prime 4 reveal was 2017? I think. I don't remember exactly, but it feels like it was about then. I don't remember exactly, though. Oh my god, I'm gonna die to this fucking flamethrower. If I die here, tell... Oh no, don't tell anyone anything. They don't need to know. I should be mailing people for healing. Fuck. That's a good point. I might die before I can put that into practice. But... Okay, yeah, there we go. With guns and a grappling hook. Oh, that was like the only word that you could have added to that where it would improve it. Okay. We take those. Do I want to switch class? I think I do. Be a big man. I like the big man. Big man's broken. Have I played big man on stream yet? I need to drink. Oh my god. Drink. He goes. Take our boy. He's coming with. Grab the best gun. We're not gonna do any leveling. I'm just gonna take the best one. Here we go. Are Lulu's gaming skills good enough? This is the question. Huh. Apparently I can aim. I've gained that skill. That's new. I didn't know I could do that one. But... Die. But you add it to your wish list now? I don't have Steam open. I'm busy. I'm streaming. That's a lie. I do have Steam open. Steam open. Because my VTube Studio needs Steam open. Did you know that? VTube Studio won't open if you have it through Steam. if you don't open Steam. Ooh. I think I want this. I want this. Whoops, I'm really good at video games, chat. That's gonna bite me in the fucking ass. I know it. I will get destroyed. Chat, do you guys actually use your Steam wish lists? Because I feel like I add things to it, and then forget that I ever added things to it. And it's as if it's not there. What's this? What's in here? I don't want any of that. I like this gun. Have Undertale on Steam. Steam's great. Ow. How? Fucker. All of you are fuckers. All of you. Hate you. Call me Anakin Skywalker because I hate you. I'm so gonna die. This man is definitely the hardest to start out with. But I feel like he scales the best. No, I don't hate my chat. I could never hate my chat. You guys put up with my shit. The least I can do is not hate you. Oh, I'm so dead to that thing. No. 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 Thank you. It's just cheating. I've said it many times. I'm just parasocial. I'm actually just parasocial. I don't have control over the parasocialness. I like my chat too much. It's not even funny. That's fucking broken. Okay. Thanks, game. Okay. I've gone the wrong fucking way. Literally can't go this way and win. Shit. Not with this character. I'm so stupid. Never mind. So much for the broken thing we just found. Give me the Junkabus. Junkabussy. Heh, bussy. Putting Ussy on the end of words is so much fun. There's just so many words that you could do it to, and it's fantastic. Every time. It's like a cheat code. Want to say something funny, but don't want to come up with a joke? Ussy. Grussy is obviously the best one. But there are many others. Many. Never-ending number. We got... No. Give it this. Give you. Chat, sometimes the things that Cornet says appear in my brain. I don't have control over this. I just thought you'd like to know. Extra weapon on my drones. Marking... Ray. Give them a ray. Ray of Doom. Give my drones Ray of Doom. Holy shit. I want a Ray of Doom in real life. Ray of Doom in real life. Oh. Get this. Lemon. Hatsune Miku eats a lemon and dies. Just thought I'd share with you that that was the lemon that just came out of my mouth. Shout out to the lemon that just came out of my mouth. What games are we playing for the anniversary? Because it's Warframe, Hollow Knight, Rainworld, and then a bunch of others that I can't think of right now. Doom, Stellaris, obviously. Just didn't enter my brain yet. What else? Oh, it's still my cactus, I need that. How else am I gonna stick people? Stick people to my cactus. I have a cactus and some glue. Guess what I'm gonna do? That's so good. I missed. Damn. Oh. Hello. What else on that list? I feel like there's a bunch of games on that list for the anniversary that I can't think of right now. Another gun. Missile. Missile. Yeah. Get missile. I should be dropping drones. Not drones. Buddy bot. My boy! We love my boy. Oops. Okay, gone the right way. Reverse flash. Is that when you walk into a room and people have got clothes on? Hi, Manhero. How are you? I've decided that's the correct pronunciation now, even if I don't know what it really is. You may love boys. I'm not a huge fan, you know. Time and place, but not now. Our boy has a thing. Our boy actually needs upgrades. Fucking go. Good upgrade. He's a flamey boy too. What's my secondary weapon gonna be? I don't know. I want this though. I know what I want to be. I want a minion box. So that we can box with our minions. That's a game plan. A hell of a game plan. Whoops. Let the overheat run out. I wonder if there's an auto reload that we can get for this character. Oh no. Oh chat, I am taking requests by the way, for both the anniversary and 500 subscriber streams that are coming up. So if you have any requests that would need to happen on those, let me know. We have a suggestions channel in Discord. That is where you could put them. You wouldn't have to, but you could. Wink, wink, wink. Nudge, nudge, nudge. I just actually don't know what we're gonna do. Which is a weird thought. I think I am happy with the idea of doing a bunch of games. Just all the games that we've done again. But then on top of that, we've got to come up with things, right? I can't just play all the games again. Because I might take, like, a lot of time for it. I might take a week somewhere. Man, Harold's saying words again. I don't know what those words mean. That's another language. Chat, I don't speak that. I don't know if those are real words, or if those have been made up. I feel like they might have been. I can't prove it. But really, they might have been. This is the same energy as that conversation that I told you guys my cousin was having with Papa Lulu, where they were just talking about some album. No context. Weeb speak. True, I don't speak that one. I did see the word Naruto in there, so that would make sense. That would be weeb speak. Slightly fluent. I am zero fluent in weeb speak. You stop killing my goddamn drones. Please. Thank you. Huh. Can't believe this. My poor, poor drones. I love my drones. They're doing their best. There are a few languages I speak like that, though. I speak like that for a couple of sort of mathsy things, as well as card games. That's bad. That's pretty good. Nice. Yeah, I think card games is the big one. Because I just use a lot of words. One of my good friends, we use card game analogies all the time. Do I speak French? A little bit. Mama Lulu and Grandma Lulu on Mama Lulu's side speak fluent French, so I picked up some from them, and I learned some French in school as well. So I do speak some, but not enough to, like, hold a conversation. Generally speaking, I can pick up the vibe of a conversation or topic, but not much else. Ooh, that's very good. It's very, very good. I need that right now. If I don't die to these stupid enemies. Ow. Do you not eat the McDonald's biscuit without a drink? I didn't know McDonald's do a biscuit. Is that a thing? I know not to do that with the Popeyes biscuit. What is a Scotch accent? Where is Scotch? I know what a Scottish accent is. I don't know what a Scotch accent is, though. It might be a thing. I've just not heard of it. That's just pretty good. Heal my boys! There's enemies over here on there. Gib. Yeah, you might just catch me occasionally use a French word somewhere. That happens sometimes. Like, at the end of things, I often say c'est fini. Or... I don't know. That's the big one. But I know I do it in other places too. Can't think of where. Oh, sausage and cheese McBiscuit? The fuck is a McBiscuit? I thought you were gonna say McMuffin, but no, you said McBiscuit. Eh? I don't know if that's real. Manhara, I think that's a Scottish accent. I don't think that's Scotch. I might be wrong. I don't want either of these things. But as someone that lived in Scotland for a while, and whose family is part Scottish as well, like actually Scottish, not how Americans will say, oh, I'm Irish, and it turns out that their grandfather's 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 grandfather was Irish. In sort of a, my actual just granddad grew up in Scotland kind of thing, and has a heavy Scottish accent as a result. I think it's really interesting that Americans do that. Where they'll go, oh, I'm Irish, and it turns out that 0.3% of their bloodline is from Ireland, and the rest of it is, I don't know, generic, was British at one point, went over to with the Pilgrims, you know? Or then they might get a little of Asian in there and they go, what the fuck, I'm not Asian. Or they'll get a little bit of something else and they go, huh, that's cool. But broadly speaking, it doesn't matter, right? Maybe I'm hating on something for no reason. Because it's one of those things that doesn't... No, I think it might bother people is the thing. That... I know I would be very bothered if someone claimed to be my nationality and weren't. I think that would bug me, because they would be sort of talking on my behalf, and that would really annoy me. I don't know. Upgrade my boy. I can't upgrade my boy. Do any of you guys have experience with that sort of very classic American being an ethnicity but not really? I think it's complicated. The root of it is that America first and foremost a land of immigration and communities were formed there based on land your origin. I understand that to some degree. I think that Italian Americans are firmly Italian Americans. That's a great example where they have a huge identity as a community, right? But I've never seen an Irish American community. Maybe they exist. Maybe I'm talking on behalf of something that I don't know shit about. And I will happily be corrected. But I feel like so many of these people will just say it out of a 23andMe test rather than out of any lived experience. You know? Yeah, Tara, I completely agree on that front, but if like you discover, for example, and then... What does this mean? I know what this means. So if you discover, for instance, that you are part Native American at the age of 27 or whatever, I can understand embracing it, but I think you'd have a very different experience to someone that grew up with that kind of thing. And so you might get some pushback from people that did, you know? So I would very much struggle to call myself something like that. I just skipped on the whole ass chest. I'm fucking stupid. That... It would be like if I called myself black. You know? By skin color, I'm not, obviously. I'm pale as fuck. But... genetically, I am about as black as... some... actual black people I know, but it's 50%. You know? I just happened to gene myself into pale skin. So I didn't have a lot of the same shared experiences, so I wouldn't do that. It's weird. There's a conversation here about what makes someone black, too. That you can start talking about in TV and film. You can talk about how Knuckles is black. How... Oh god, that's a Dragon Ball character. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball, so I couldn't tell you which one it is. But there's a Dragon Ball character that really, really resonates with the black journey. And so, often you'll see people say... I want to say it's Piccolo. Or Cell. I don't remember which one, though. Fuck. Either way. You get that a lot. So it's about the journey, rather than actually what the skin is. Okay, so it is Piccolo. Cool. And I think that claiming yourself to be part of a culture is kind of the opposite of that. It's taking a place at a table that where you didn't experience what the other people did. And you weren't invited to sit down and... I'm gonna die to this stupid thing. And you're intruding on a space that's quite difficult, even for the people that were invited to be in. So taking that as a decision is almost disrespectful, you know? That it's the classic of no one would choose to be a woman, you know? That the reason that you don't sit down in women's only spaces if you aren't is that you don't have the experience. It's not that your opinions aren't valid, it's that those spaces are for people with those experiences, right? So why is it different if you happen to be Irish? That people forget that Irish is an ethnicity. That for the longest time, it was no dogs, no blacks, no Irish. You know, that's not old. There's living memory of that. And that's pretty bad. You know? I think it's an important conversation when it comes to communities that originally commune through shared suffering. Yes. And still commune through shared suffering to a point. But if you look at Northern Ireland, that whole thing is shared suffering still. That there is a disagreement there that was caused by colonialism and hasn't been resolved yet. That's pretty bad. We don't like this. And so, when it comes to being Irish, taking that, you know, like, I am more Irish than an American Irish person, right? That my great-grandmother was whole-ass Irish. So I'm an eighth, right? Yeah, I'm an eighth Irish. And you can be an Irish American with 0.01. But I don't claim to be Irish because that would be disrespectful to Irish people. I didn't experience the Troubles. I don't have my family split in half by a border. I didn't have to deal with being treated like a second-class citizen. So I just struggle to get it. I try and come at this from a point of empathy, right? As with everything, I try and understand what people are thinking. And I struggle to think how I would feel. I think I would have to just not know. Genuinely. If I was in their position, I would have to not know that Irish people had Troubles. That Irish people were treated essentially the same as black people during the time when black people were treated particularly badly. Also, yeah, there's something about... There's a certain flavor of black inclusivity that you see where you'll have a white kid that grows up around a bunch of black kids, and they'll just be part of the friend group. There's no... It's not about race. It's about the fact that they grew up together. It's nothing to do with the fact that you have a different color of skin. So, clearly some amount of the black experience is not about the color itself. Hi, Formy. How's it going? Obviously not black, but as my family has... Does my family have more black people than white people? I think it does. I hadn't thought about that until right now. But yeah, it does. Huh. I didn't realize that until now. I guess it's just not something I think about. Yeah, for me, it's been a million billion years. I was just thinking that. You're talking about race. Like, black people aren't queer, but when black people liken their struggles to queer struggles, I see it as meaningful connection. Chat, I have some cursed knowledge for you. Your life will never be the same once you hear this. The black experience and the trans experience are the same. They're just at different parts in their life cycle. Having had conversations with multiple people about this, I didn't come up with it, by the way. One of my good friends, black man, feel the need to preface it here, came out with it and said, you know, Lily, that the trans experience is just the black experience. And then I went away and thought about it. I didn't think too hard about it. It sat in the back of my mind, and I didn't really evaluate it too hard. Whoops. But then I had a moment. I was thinking about applying for VTuber agencies. And I realized I'm gonna have a harder time getting accepted into these because I'm trans. And then it hit me. And then the rest of it started falling into place. It's the same thing, just at different stages in their life cycles. Isn't that insane? I don't know if my life is different now, but it's certainly not the same. It's weird. That's true, suffering doesn't define identity. But it often defines experience. That the identity is very different. But the experiences that you have are very much linked to the suffering. Ah, the sniper's just slightly too slow. I'm thinking swap it out for the Cassidy revolver. Also, yeah, you don't have to go through anything to be something, right? If you are that thing, sort of like demonstrably, then you're still that thing. It's like... Oh god, can I even say this without getting cancelled? I won't give specific examples, and then it'll be fine. It's like when someone says, "You're the whitest black person I know," or "the blackest white person I know." It's that you're still that thing, but you have a lot of shared experiences. So you almost get the honorary badge, as it were. I can't aim this gun. For some reason, the sniper rifle was way easy to aim. Yeah, I'm died. Whoops. My bad. Bore of pointless hatred. Hatred's so stupid. Stop hating people. Hate things. Chat, start hating things more. Things can be hated fine. There's nothing wrong with hating something. I hate raw tomatoes. That's a lie. I know there's a time and a place for them. But I actually enjoy a raw tomato occasionally, like in a burger. And I think that's the time and place for them. But, broadly speaking, I hate raw tomatoes. I used to actually think they're really good if you take the seeds out and put them in pico de gallo. But imagine I just hated raw tomatoes, and that was the end of that. And I don't have nuanced opinions. Then that would be fine. Because that's a personal preference that doesn't affect anyone. Alternatively, if you hate a system, if you hate the fact that we live in a society where it's harder still in some places for black people to get jobs, hate that. But don't hate people. Don't hate the people that benefit from it, because it's not their fault. You can hate them based on their actions if they know that this is the case. You can hate them for other reasons. But you need to have a specific problem with them. Don't hate white people. Hate the fact that historically white people have had a better time than everyone else. I want this. I want this. Important to remember the struggle. Never let yourself become the oppressor. Yes, this is very true. People do that all the time. The second people see success, they forget that they came from down here too. We're all grinding at the start. Don't mess it up for other people. It's such a shame people are stupid. Whoops. There's something about this gun. I can't aim revolvers, chat. I don't know if you noticed, but my sniper aim was pretty good. It wasn't perfect, but broadly speaking, it was pretty good. Might be a fire rate thing. I'm expecting slightly more of myself than I can give. I don't know. I can't tell. I think it's broadly fine. You'll notice I'm on the ground now. Rather than trying to jump around, because I want to hit these shots. But I could jump around and hit the shots when I was in the sniper rifle. Whoops. I bet you could study that. Because there have been studies into how people are in games with different weapons. I think it was the original Battlefield, where like the... Might have been a Call of Duty. It was a World War I game. The German gun and the British gun were identical, except the German one had far better kill rates. Or it might have been the British one. Either way, one of them was far better statistically, like by player usage. And that was just because it felt better. And they did a study on that. I think that's very interesting. I'm gonna upgrade this gun and use that. The swarm is here, that's us. We are the swarm. Oh. I hear you. Okay. Aim's not awful, but that's because I put myself down. And the movement's not as good. Suffering being a prerequisite for empathy is crazy. But it is for some people, genuinely. Some people believe in that kind of thing. But you can be empathetic for any number of reasons. Like, any number of reasons. Whoops. I'm empathetic with people. Sometimes because I'm selfish. Because I want things to go my way. So I look at what other people want, and I think, okay, what do they want that I can give them? And to do that, you have to be empathetic. But I don't know if people know this. Chat, this is what I was saying about narcissism, right? That... We'll use the Pirate Software scenario again. He's not reached the point at which he knows that being narcissistic isn't entirely selfish. And he hasn't realized that the best way to get the things you want is to be a good person. Oops. That if you're a good person that people like, and you make the world better around you, you're gonna have a better life. Because you live in a better world, with people that like you. You can be an asshole for selfish reasons, but you will get less good results than if you're a nice person for selfish reasons. It's crazy. Do you know how much people are willing to do for you if you are willing to do that for them? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. People are so nice. Some people aren't, but broadly speaking, people are lovely. It's insane to me that you wouldn't notice this. Hi, Eric. How's it going? I am getting better with this gun. I think it's a vibe. Oh, don't worry, Eric. I'm just really early. I have to call stream shortly. Probably after this area. Because I've only got so much time in my life. But... Whoops. Thank you for coming. I'm doing very well. I'm just talking about how insane it is that some people don't realize that you can make your life easier by being nice. Oh, fuck. What a time to reload. Okay. Damn. I think I could play McCree in Overwatch. I think I could do that. Gun's fine. I had a point. I was saying it. It's gone now. Damn. Yeah, I think I was just echoing that your life gets so much easier if you're nice to people. Oh no, I was gonna use a Star Wars. The dark side gives you the easy options for power quickly. But the light side gives you harder options for power in the long term. And that's going to be far better. But sure, Pirate Software got his moment of feeling better about himself when he said, no, I was right the whole time. But he gets so many more moments of feeling like, oh shit, I'm now the bad guy. The internet's agreed I'm an asshole. Oh god, what do I want? I want cold, I think. Yeah. Cold. The gun, any element? No, it's not. Damn. I wonder if I can re-roll it into cold. Maybe. I could definitely re-roll my boy into cold, this boy. Because he's a lack at the moment. I've not been dropping him, I really should be. Problem with Pirate Software? Oh, he said some demonstrably wrong things about stop killing games and doubled the fuck down on them. I don't mind the demonstrably wrong bit. I mind the fact that he doubled the fuck down on them. And this is the second time that he's done this. That he did it with the World of Warcraft stuff too. And at the time I went, yeah, that's a narcissist. Because, you know, takes one to know one. But more recently it's become more obvious to more people. He just fits in the... It's, unfortunately, I'm gonna say it out loud, it's the same spectrum as your Andrew Tate. It's just more liberal and not as damaging. I'm not gonna call it not damaging, but it's nowhere near as damaging. It's just your white man with deep voice telling people what they want to hear. Just to a far lesser extent than someone like a Tate. It's nowhere near as damaging as that. I'm not comparing the two. But it's the same mechanism for why it's happened. White man's scary. White man not scary. Just... white men have a power. And it's important to know that that power's there. It's the same mechanism that Tom Scott uses. It's the same mechanism that MatPat uses. And it's completely fine. Right? It's a spectrum. Tom Scott is a white man with a deep enough voice and a nice British received pronunciation accent that tells you interesting things. And that's a genre of entertainment people like. And that's completely fine. It stops being fine when they start spouting misinformation or saying harmful things. It's the same as Josh Strife Hayes. He's lovely. He does it properly. And they're in, like, the same sphere with each other. It's just... people don't realize until it's too late that they have power, I think. It's why I try to be so honest and truthful in everything I say. That I don't know at what point someone is going to take something I say to heart and change their entire worldview based on that. So... every time I say something, if it's slightly wrong, I'll correct it. If I don't like the end message, I'll correct it. If I think it could be misconstrued, I'll clarify it. And I just wish more people were even slightly like that. But I'm not perfect, I think. One of the key things about my approach is that I know I'm not perfect. And I like to think that people that listen to me know that. I hope that, at least. And they know that I'm gonna get things wrong. And it's about having that trust that I'll correct them. Or if someone corrects me, I'll go, oh, let's have a look at that. Let's discuss this. Twink, think you get Mecha Break now? Yeah. It makes sense, doesn't it? It's one of those games. You understand it, yep. We're gonna check Streem real quick, because goddamn. Mecha Break's really good. Mecha Break brings me way more joy than it has any right to. White woman jump scare! Oh! It's me. I'm the white woman jump scare. I'm sorry to call it short, but I literally only have this much time. I think we're gonna learn from this though. I think we can do earlier streams. Stream. Oh god. I'm sorry, Twink. I literally have to leave in 9 minutes. I cannot keep the stream going any longer. I'm glad it was fun listening to me. I try to be entertaining, even if sometimes I'm not. Oh shit, we hit 500! What the fuck? I just looked. God damn. Chat, my life is different now. Okay. Let me get this screen up and get a thing. It's map pet Emperor time. Fuck, it's map pet Emperor time. Shit. Shit. How do I... Where's the button? Is it my analytics screen? It is. Huh. I did get a confetti explosion. YouTube just gave me one. Damn. I'm gonna put this in the Discord. Let me... Everyone. I love you guys. I love you too. And all you guys. Yes, I would like to add everyone Discord. Fuck. I wasn't ready for this. Holy shit. Are we gonna like... I don't know how to... What's... Nani? Nanda? I don't have a... Welcome to the Discord, Eric. Okay. I have 500 now. That's insane. Prepare for it next stream, that's true. I've decided it's time to apply for monetization. I'm in the UK. That's me. Damn, we're streaming tomorrow. We're streaming normal time tomorrow. I'm typing. Do you guys look at your keyboards when you type numbers? Because I do. I've got the rest of my keyboard down. But the numbers I couldn't do. Other than 8, you always miss 8. Understandable. I could do 1 through 5, sometimes 6, sometimes 7. But 8, 9, 0, I could never do. I think I'd die. Do you guys ever use the numpad? I use the numpad sometimes. Normally when I'm using something like Excel though, and doing like a lot of numbers. Yeah, monetization crazy. As an idea. As a process, it takes like a few days to get an AdSense account, and then it takes up to a month to get reviewed and decided whether you get to be monetized or not. That's insane. Wait a second. Chat. Have you seen the update? The July 15, 2025 update to the YouTube monetization agreement. We're making a minor update to our repetitious content policy. To better clarify, this includes content that is repetitive or mass-produced. We're also renaming this policy from repetitious content to inauthentic content. Huh. I wonder if that's gonna impact all of those Dogwater Shorts channels that post a meme and like a dude's face under it. Because you'd hope. That's what I would like to get rid of. They're not changing the policy, but they're clarifying it, which might mean that they have an excuse now to get rid of that kind of thing. No skibbity toilet brain rot. I think the skibbity toilet brain rot is fine because it's original, right? I think that's fine. Chat, next we're gonna hit 2 billion. That's the next goal. 2 whole billion. I hope you're ready. What are we putting on? What's the... I gotta come up with ending music. I gotta come out with that. I don't know. I have to call Streem. I have to go. Fuck. Where'd I put it? I put it there. I know, my 9 minutes have turned into 3. This is fine. That's why I need to stop streaming, is my point. And to be on time. Don't worry about it. Chat, it's time. Yeah, 500 subs just annihilated me. It's like, whoa. There it is. That's insane. Chat, my life is different now. Anyway, time's gonna run out, so... Unsubbing there at $4.99. No! Fuck! Chat, funny word time. I'm gonna say... Thank you for coming. I'm gonna say thank you for watching. And I'm gonna say thank you for enjoying. Because I know you all did. Normal stream time tomorrow. 6 PM British summertime. Yapping stream again. We might play Mecha Break. We might play something else. I don't fucking know. Thank you for 500. That's fucking insane. What the actual fuck? You guys are crazy. I'll see you tomorrow. I now have 4 buttons to press. Shit. I don't have 4 buttons to press. It's fine. Bye, chat. See you tomorrow.